You see, children can make eyes and mouths and pumpkins, and then the pumpkins are called jack-o'-lanterns. Morris said, well, I would make a Morris-o'-lantern. And Boris yelled, they're always called jack-o'-lanterns. Jack is a boy's name, said Morris. Don't girls like Jill-o'-lanterns? No, shouted Boris. Morris yelled, oh, Halloween is just for boys, not for girls. No, no, Boris said. Halloween is for girls too. I'll show you. Boris said, look, one of those children is a girl. They are not children. That one's made of bones, and that one has a pointed head. I'm scared and I want to go home. Boris laughed. They're just children. They're all dressed up to play trick or treat. They ring doorbells and knock on doors and they say trick or treat, and people give them candy. And Morris said, did you say candy? Boris said, yes, I said candy. Then you mean trick or eat. Let's play it. I want candy. And Boris said, well, it's called trick or treat. We can't play it. We don't have any costumes. No what? No costumes. What are the children? That's what the children are wearing. And Morris said, well, I can make your head pointed. See him pulling his hair up? Boris roared, "Rawr!" and he chased Morris. They ran into the backyard and they ran past a clothesline. Boris ran into the clothesline. Look, Boris cried, I have a costume. Now I'm a ghost. A what? Morris said. A ghost. Something that makes you scared. Well, you're not a ghost because you don't scare me. And Boris yelled, boo. And Morris ran screaming, you are a ghost. And Morris started to run again. He ran into a garage. Bang, clang, bong. Here they go. And he ran out of the garage with some garbage cans. Clank, clunk, and bong. Look, said Boris, now you have a costume. You look like a clown. A what, said Morris? A clown. Someone that makes you laugh. I am a clown. Now we can play trick or treat and get some candy. Morris went to one house, but he did not get any candy. What kind of house is he at?
Bird house.
Then Morris went to another house and he still didn't get
And bird house.
a bird house. Oh, let me do it, Boris said, and he rang a doorbell. A lady opened and when she saw Boris, she yelled, whoa, yow. Hey, Abby, come on in. We got our Indian girl.
Indian.
Come on in, Abby. Can you turn around and let us see your papoose? She's got her bear and her papoose. We're almost finished with the story, Abby, but you know what they're doing? We've got a bear and we've got a moose, and they're getting ready to go trick-or-treating and get some candy, okay? They're going to all different houses. Here we go. Well, Boris did not get any candy. Well, let me do it, Morris said, and he rang the doorbell, and the lady answered it again. And when she saw Morris, she laughed. And Morris said, trick-or-treat, and the lady gave him some candy. Morris rang another doorbell, and the man opened the door. And Morris's mouth was full of candy. He couldn't say trick-or-treat, so he said, twinkle-tweet. And the man laughed, and he gave Morris some more candy. And then Boris said, well, I want to get some candy, so let's change costumes. So they switched costumes, and now the other one's a ghost, and now the other one is a clown. And Boris got some candy. At the next house, a little girl opened the door. Come in, she cried. We're having a Halloween party. Morris and Boris went into the house, and they saw apples and a big bowl of water. The children were trying to pick up the apples, and a skeleton. They were trying to pick up the apples with their teeth. Morris said, oh, they did not want to wet their hands, so Morris gave them apples. No, Boris cried, this is a game. It's called bobbing for apples. You must pick up the apples with your teeth. Morris liked apples, and he picked up the apples with his teeth. And then Boris yelled, well, you didn't leave any for me. Look how many he got in his teeth. He got lots. Well, yes, I did, said Morris. The little girl said, let's play pin the tail on the donkey. She hung up a picture of a donkey, and their eyes are covered, and they tried to pin the tail on the donkey. This time, Boris made a mistake. Who did he pin the tail on?
The donkey.
No, that's not the donkey. That's the moose. Then they ate cake and ice cream, and Morris did not sit down to eat because he got stuck, didn't he? And then the boys said, let's turn off the light and tell ghost stories. You want to tell what? Morris asked. Ghost stories. Stories that scare you. Ghost stories don't scare me. and they turned off the light and they told ghost stories. And Morris did not get scared. But then Morris went to the bathroom, and in the mirror, he saw, and there in the mirror, there was a mirror in there, and he yelled, "Ow, a ghost, oh no!" And Morris began to run away. "Wait," Boris shouted, "Halloween is over. We must put our costumes back." Morris and Boris put back their costumes. "No, I'll not get scared of anything anymore." Just then, Boris put the covers back on the garbage can. Clank, clunk.
Yes.
And Morris yelled, and he began to run again, and Boris ran after him
We
all
saw
the way
him.
home. Hey, Joshua,
Good job. Go to the bathroom.
you do? We'll wait for you. You've got a little bit of time. We're going to pass out our bags. Boys and girls, let's wait for Joshua. Sit down.
Wait a
You don't have She's right there getting it. Yes. Do you want a picture of our class? Boys and girls, let's get together and get a picture of our class for Miss Sue. If you can stand on one of these lines and look at Miss Sue over here. Let me see if I can, if you get real far, you girls scoot over here, we're missing our cow. Come over here, cow. Turn around this way. Or bull. Okay, Amber, you gotta get on a side. Let's go over down here by Kim. Excuse me, boys, let Amber
Cheryl,
come
can
through.
you shut that door for just a second?
Sure can.
Yeah, baby forgot hers too somewhere.